Inconsistent.
Fucking Spectrum, nigga. I was like, I definitely didn't pay the bill. They were like, no, that's not it. I was like, I'm not arguing.
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
All
I was
the
like,
time.
are you sure? She was like, no, there's not even a past due. There's not even a due right now. I was like, I really appreciate it. But your shitty service is, what the fuck?
Yeah, good thing I got a good phone.
My
Good
router's
service.
out.
So wait. Oh, so nothing
My
works.
modem is out, not the router. The router's working.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's why you so cabrones.
Good thing I didn't have to depend on your Wi-Fi. I would have been like
Bored.
ASL.
What you got? T-Mobile?
I got T-Mobile. Yeah,
Well, where was it?
because you know what it
there?
was. I just switched
I
from
was like looking for it.
AT&T, and before AT&T I had Sprint, but I had the same number. You know, I kept have my number with me the whole time.
That's how you do it.
I'm with Verizon now, baby.
Nice.
The heart of communication.
That's Bell Atlantic.
That was Verizon.
That was right.
They what I call evolved. You know, evolution, the real thing, the answer to the way. All right, moving on to the episode.
So wait, you
Welcome
have
to the
T-Mobile
basement.
now?
Yeah.
They suck.
Why? Do you got T-Mobile?
I had it for like a good 2 decades.
What was T-Mobile before it was T-Mobile?
2 decades though before you moved here, right?
Some shit like that. What
sir.
was it?
What do you have
What
now?
was
AT&T.
T-Mobile before T-Mobile?
Have you seen?
She's not-
What the fuck? Did you just
She's
ask
gonna
the
be
same
like,
question?
"Nigga, I don't know what you're saying."
Are you high? What was your question?
Oh, what do you have right now?
Verizon, nigga.
You got good service in here.
Hell yeah.
Verizon's the best.
Verizon is.
I have T-Mobile. I'm not doing Verizon.
You don't like
Verizon
you don't
is-
like T-Mobile.
I don't mind it. I don't have a problem with it.
You
but
know-
right now, my service here is low.
Yeah. Here in this house, I get
Yeah.
no service.
A very low on service.
That was my
Nigga.
situation. I got 5 bars.
Right?
I could spare.
He broke the news to me probably a millisecond before I was gonna ask him for that password. I was like, fuck it. I was like, I don't need my phone then anyway.
That sucks, bro. So what do you do? I thought you were live yesterday. You been there, huh?
Live? I lived off of the fucking thing, nigga. And that shit was not enough. Like at one point in the stream, I'm boxing with Shorty. Nigga, I disappeared. I was like, I can't even see myself. You know what she said? She was like, don't fuck around, basement. You start picking your nose because you forget you're on the camera. She said, don't fuck around and pick your nose. I was like, damn, that do be happening, though.
Yeah, that's gay.
You know how many times that's happened while we were on camera, by the way?
You? Not me, nigga.
You.
Be sitting there like,
All right.
I'm scratching my nose. I'm scratching my nose, bitch. This
episode-
nigga's so perfect. Look at him. That's what it is. Fuck, I was looking at my phone for a reason. I forgot why.
I forgot why. Oh, why?
There's so many options. There's so many colors.
Are you trying to find something to talk about?
Nope. That's you, nigga.
You don't have internet, so I can't even look up.
You don't. Oh, because your service sucks.
Yeah.
My shit is. You want to use my internet? Yeah, I got you guys right now. Go ahead, connect to my phone.
What's it called?
J-Lo's.
It's called iPhone.
Nah, matter of fact, I should change the name.
Wait, your work phone has hotspot?
Yeah,
Why don't you just put your work phone on?
that's what I did last night, baby. Daddy. You see it?
I don't see it. No.
by the way, this is deja vu for me, but
Give it a second. It has to, you know,
I swear we
It's
went through.
reaching out.
it's transforming.
Who's out there?
I need a hero.
I need a hero.
Got him.
I wish we knew the rest of the words.
Water splash on me.
I
It's
need
like,
a hero to the end of the night.
Get it, girl.
And he's gotta be strong.
Get it, girl.
And he's gotta
Get
be
it, girl. That's the perfect outfit for what you're singing, too.
I need a hero. What's the password?
I got those
Ready?
shorts in gray.
You got to spell it out.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I gotta spell it out.
I was waiting for that part. Look at his ass.
You know, because I'm like, that's long. That's a lot. There's no way you passwords that long.
You gotta spell it out. Yo, that's
That's like
1, 2, 3, but that's mad work.
that's like Lieutenant Commander Data's encryption. Like, you know what I mean? That shit is ridiculous. Think about that.
Oh, we're gonna go gay now.
Just spelling the word 8 is like how many letters? This nigga.
I'm gonna get these shorts.
and they're
what was I
rip
gonna say?
apart. They rip right off.
All right, now that you're connected to my shit, do a speed test.
Breakaway.
Why would I care?
Chain, no.
I
breakaway.
care. I don't care if you care. I care because I care. And because I don't have another device to compare, that's why I care.
Man.
It's all that's required in this transaction.
So, Jose, do you still consider yourself
No, don't do it.
pan-atheist?
Don't do it.
Doing it.
We're at 47.
Doing it. No.
46, 47. And then down up is
I need a hero.
around 10, 9, 9. Yeah. So 45 down, 9 up. Are you happy now with that information?
45 down.
9 up. I need a hero.
I need a hero. Shut the fuck.
I need a hero to the end of the night. All right.
Excuse me.
So there's probably something good we can talk about. This is a really good one.
Ooh.
It's not really good. It's old, but it's interesting.
Ooh.
At least I find it interesting.
Naruto?
Check this jutsu out. The Mandela Effect.
What?
There was a new one that just came out. Somebody was like, yo, this shit is weird.
Oh, man.
There was a new one that somebody was like, yo.
It's like the Mandela Effect. You know what's funny? TikTok has a Mandela Effect game you play with your head. You like,
Yeah.
you
Which one do
figure
you
out
remember?
which one is, which one you remember.
And it's
Crazy.
What was the Mandela Effect again?
The Mandela Effect.
Yes.
Is-
Tell us, Danny. Spion.
People
Oh, okay.
remember things one way, but when you look it up or sometimes you ask other people, it's a different memory.
And give us an example.
But it's like a large. It's not just 1 or 2 people. It's like half the population or something like that.
Yeah.
Remembers one way, and the other half remembers another way. Or everybody remembers it one way, but then when you look it up online, it's not that way.
It's
like,
totally
what?
different.
It's totally different. So remember, like one example is the peanut butter. What's the name of the peanut butter? Jif. Right? Is it Jif or is it Jiffy? Do you remember?
It's good.
It's
It is good.
Peanut
It is
butter is
good.
amazing.
But what's the name of it? Is it called Jif or is it called Jiffy?
Jiffy.
It's not. It's called Jif.
It is Jif. I know it's Jif. We had this
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah,
Jeff!
exactly.
Now, do you remember
My name is Jif.
that one scene in the one scene in
Star Wars.
Scary Movie 2 where he's like, "Take my hand."
Oh yeah. What does he say?
What does he say there? Do you
I don't even remember the
Remember when
movie.
he has one hand that's like this, a coho?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah, I'm old, so
You don't remember the scene where the guy's like holding on, he's falling?
I'm at the point where my brain is like, this information is no longer necessary. Set it at
You know what it
sub-level
was?
3. Store it for infinity.
yeah, you wasted
We need to make room for up here.
you wasted too much time watching Star Wars instead of comedies. All right, I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna say that.
You know how offensive that he says Star Wars
I
is?
know, I thought that too. You remember this guy?
It's not Star Wars.
That's Star Trek.
You remember this scene?
This motherfucker. This motherfucker.
Put my camera. You remember this scene?
Damn, nigga, you need a new phone.
Oh
son.
my god.
Nah, we need a new camera. That's what it is.
No,
This
That
is
shit
the-
will never focus. What scene is that? I can't even make out those people. I see black and white, so I see quality.
racist.
Wait. You remember that scene? You remember that scene?
No.
You never watched the movie.
Huh?
I definitely watched the movie, you stupid bitch.
Anyway,
I don't think you watched the movie.
I don't think you watched the movie either.
I don't think you guys can suck my...
You didn't watch the movie.
I don't think you watched the movie.
That's the most quoted line of the movie.
Word.
I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
the point is, he reaches out to the guy and he says, take my small hand or take my strong hand. Which one is it?
What do you remember?
His penis.
He doesn't remember anything.
If you watched it.
I don't remember it. I
So-
definitely watched it.
I remember take my strong hand, but I remember saying take my little hand because that's the funny way to say it.
What do you remember?
He was a cojo.
I literally remember being in elementary school when this movie dropped, and us making fun of that scene, like "take my strong hand" all the time to each other.
But a lot of people remember the opposite. Take my little hand.
Wow, I can see that. That's a great, you know.
So I was having this conversation a few days ago with
Weird
somebody else,
happenstance.
and I think
I learned that word, by the way, from his wife.
I
Years
think
ago.
I think the Mandela effect is this. I think it's we remember something, but that doesn't become as popular as the retelling of that thing. The original doesn't become as popular as the retelling. The
yeah, there's
retelling,
constant examples of shit that
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah.
it's the remake,
That's
sort
the way
of.
I understand it,
You're
too.
talking about like a remix of the original version that becomes better than the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a game of
That's
telephone.
So like
Exactly, and what ends up being is the what came out of it versus where it originally came out of.
Right, the originals.
but I also
Yeah.
don't think it's just one thing. I think it's just people misremembering. and
Oh yeah,
that
but no,
becoming-
that's one of them.
Hold
That's
on.
definitely one of
Is
them.
it Looney Tunes with Toons, like cartoons, or is it tunes like Tunes, like
Yeah.
music?
No,
tunes,
it's definitely OONES.
right.
That's a
what-
fact.
Now, the only reason why I know this
That's a fact,
is because
nigga.
I watched a documentary about it a long time ago. So I know that the reason why they made the cartoon was to advertise the music. So I know it's tunes like Tunes, but most people remember it like you cartoons. But they made it like that because it's a play on words.
Yeah, no, I know exactly
Yeah.
what it is. We all know.
So
what
how
it
is it spelled? What is the real one?
That's actually, you know what? It has to be.
Yeah, we don't know.
Let's
Look
confirm.
at
We're
that.
stuck
That's
between a rock and a
Mandela.
Three
hard
dummies
place.
talking shit, all confused.
I'm
Like
sitting
who
here
has the right
waiting for the
answer?
right one.
It's tunes.
I don't believe none of you
It's
niggas.
Tunes.
Yeah.
TUNES.
You know what's crazy? I'm thinking maybe Cartoon Network, because Cartoon Network is CARTOON, and then network.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
That
find
might
You know what
be
I'm
it.
saying? It might be hard. It might be easy to confuse.
That's
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's explanations. I feel like when it comes to Mandela.
yeah, there's a bunch.
Stop breaking it, nigga.
Like, I think some of it's just people misremembering and that becoming a thing. Or
Yeah.
But the theory is. Or
There's
the,
a weird one though.
oh, let's go. Okay, let's go.
There's a weird one. Have you seen the guy with the phone? He takes an old school phone
Oh, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
scans over it.
I just think that's really clever
Clever
editing or something. Yeah.
editing.
Like, he records, he does something, he records it,
Yeah.
and then he's playing the video while he's making believe.
Word.
He's like, I did it, you know.
Definitely didn't see that one either.
That's
It's a
bad.
guy, I think he's on
It's good.
TikTok or something.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't see that shit,
Damn, there's
nigga. I don't do social media.
Oh, let me see. If
Y'all niggas do social media, right?
yeah.
I mean, no.
Oh, this is one of my
I
favorite
don't.
ones.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. I like talking
Yeah,
about.
like,
my
I like being
feelings
a
to
slut.
my friends.
I like being in other people's business.
All right, which is the real one? Put the camera, bro.
Well, I'm over here looking at it myself. Like I
Ay,
want to
it's on the
see.
Which
I
one is
wanna
it?
See.
With or without the cornucopia.
He doesn't know what cornucopia is. Can you see it? You can't see it because the camera's so bad. Can you see
The circle. Is it the circle?
It's a. He was really trying.
So it's not the circle,
Is it like this?
bitch. If Alexa was working, I would have Googled it. You stupid fuck.
Is it like this? Nigga, what are you doing?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Is it like this? Or is it like this? Which is the real logo?
What do you remember?
Why are you asking me, you fucks?
Because you're the alien in this situation. Because me,
Y'all
I remember the same
niggas.
thing.
You first of all, you guys are not aliens. In my reality, you guys are just holograms. The shit I decided to play with in the
I
hologram
just
room.
fucking zap away.
You just zap away. No longer needed.
I'm back in Ohio.
You're the one from the other reality, not us.
Mr. TOON.
Anyway, so the conspiracy theory is this. This came to light around the same time that they did the Hadron Collider. Remember they collided the particles?
They broke it.
So they're saying when they did that,
They broke it.
they united. They either merged two universes together,
broke it.
or had a universe warp through us, or something happened where our
It
memories
was broken.
Yeah. So our memories,
I'm broken.
our memories are either our memories are mixed
type of
with the memories of the other universe. Our counterparts from the other universe. So we misremember stuff from the past because we're remembering the past from a different universe.
All right.
So it's different logos. That universe, the logo had this way, and our universe is this way.
So
But we're misremembering it from a different universe.
Yeah, like multi-universes. When they did the Hadron Collider, right? Multiple universes could have either came together, or there's an what is it called? Not multi, but a parallel universe crossed ours.
So imagine it goes, and the impact warps out, and everybody's memories.
remember in Voyager, the Year of Hell, where
Yes.
something like that.
What is it called?
This thing
Incursions? No, is it incursion? Is that what it
is in
said?
the way.
Incursion.
That's what happened. Every time it happened.
The parallel universes do this.
And
That's good.
that was good, actually.
That's a good example. Wow.
Hold on a second. So, do you think that that's why we have cross between? That's why you have like deja vu. That's why you have
Bingo.
scenarios of variations of close proximities
I
to
just
our.
had a deja vu right now, sitting there watching you with the plate and food in front of you. Had a dream probably about this. I'm pretty sure it was either a dream or a daydream.
You know, they say deja vu goes away as you get older. Once you become like 50, you never have deja vu again. It completely
No
goes.
way.
Yeah. They say it just goes away. There's never a reported instance of like,
I have so many instances of deja vu.
they say it goes, after a certain age, it starts going away.
I can't imagine that being true.
I don't make it up, all right? The science still.
I'm not saying that you did, bitch. Put your tits down.
You sound
What
like
the
you have
fuck?
mad deja vu too.
What?
The way you said that, you sound like you have mad.
Oh, you have a deja vu?
I swear to you, I have it maybe 15 times a day.
Deja vu?
It bugs me out.
You gotta check your blood sugar every time it happens.
We're gonna be right back after these messages. The basement.
Your veins might be going.
That was it.
Preventing blood
That was a
from
good
going.
segue. Brought to you by diabetes. Check Zoloft. No, what's the medicine that everyone's on? Ozempic.
Roloff.
What?
Yeah, Ozempic is a popular
Ozempic.
one that supposedly makes you lose weight.
I'm gonna tilt it this way.
And they like made a pill for that shit.
That's not good.
So it's in front.
You shouldn't take pills to lose weight. I think it does something to your body.
It's a diabetic medicine, nigga.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use that anyway. You're supposed to be healthy.
I said, oh yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah." You stupid bitch. What are you looking up? How's that internet?
I forgot the guy's name.
Stop lying.
This guy.
Diabetes.
He's a spokesman of diabetes.
Diabetes.
By far, the FDA is the biggest drug lord the world has ever seen.
They have it all on lock.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest empire.
So what Noel,
that has killed more people than all the wars combined.
let's see now.
That's an interesting take.
Noel, what made
I don't know
you
if that's
come
true.
back through?
More people than all the wars, unless we all die, will ever have combined.
I don't know. That sounds.
The FDA.
That sounds.
They
like-
killed that many people.
I don't know how many people they actually killed. I couldn't tell you.
You gotta account for.
It's
overdoses.
uncountable.
Does overdose is their fault or is it the guy's fault?
No, not overdose.
The drugs?
Adverse effects.
What drugs? Just give me one drug.
Adverse effects. Viagra, for example.
Just past 4 hours.
What does the FDA stand for? I just want to try to make sure you're on the same education level as I am. Go ahead. What does it stand for?
Fund any drug.
Fund any drug. No, this nigga didn't even get it right.
I spelled it wrong.
It was completely wrong. This nigga made his own acronym for the.
I don't know.
What does it stand for?
Federal Drug
FDA.
Federal Drug Administration. I think that's what.
Fundamental drug administration.
Fundamental drug.
Nah, it has to be federal because it's only in America.
Food and Drug Administration.
Oh yeah, food and drug. Yeah. Oh yeah,
What's the first word?
food.
There you go. Now we're getting to the first part.
So what are you saying?
You guys are talking about drugs.
So you're saying that the food they allowed people to eat is killing people, like the high fructose corn syrup.
Remember?
So you're adding heart attacks and
Remember
diabetes.
zero fat on everything? Oh my God, it's zero fat?
Okay, I see where you're
That's
going.
good for
okay,
you.
if you're
Zero
Now-
fat is good for you.
if
Now
you're-
it's what?
no
We need
trans
fat.
fat.
No. That was next. Very good.
Right.
Very good.
Next trans fat.
Then
Now,
what happens?
The
No
diet-
cis fat.
The
Sugar.
no the keto diet.
Sugar.
Sugar's
Zero sugar.
Sugar's a real killer.
Zero sugar.
Sugar's the killer.
Sativa and all this fucking other
That's
shit.
a killer.
Turns out,
It's a killer.
now even the zero sugar's a killer.
You're not supposed to just add sugar.
Have you ever done
That's
it?
it. It's so simple.
Have you
There's
ever done
no
keto?
bigger killer of humans in a organized organization than the FDA. They got bodies for life, nigga. They not only profited on the shit that they approved to sell, they profited on the medicine that was going to be recovered and needed later on forever, ever.
But that's
ever,
the way you
ever.
make money. You supply the disease.
Capital.
Wait. Can
And you
I
supply the
can I
thing.
even blow your
Go
mind a
ahead.
little further? The man, the myth, the legend.
Chuck Schumer.
What's his name?
Ravi Zacharias.
Rockefeller, J.D. Rockefeller.
Block Rockefeller, y'all.
He
What the fuck is
capitalizes.
wrong with you?
Rockefeller's the best businessman in history.
Let the nigga fucking finish. This nigga's like a DJ in the background.
He purchases the
I do the ad
petroleum.
libs.
He purchases the petroleum. He invests in petroleum,
The
right?
oil, yeah.
Oil company. And what happens? He figures out.
Get closer to the mic.
He figures
Yeah.
out. That it's, I guess, something about causing cancer, and he then, petroleum based drugs for like that are distributed. They call them petroleum based drugs, like
Gasoline. That was a wild one. That was a good guess, though.
no,
I think
it's
I'm
like
gonna take credit
I
for
guess
that.
the lipids that they use.
Oh, you talk about the little cases.
Yeah. It's petroleum based, like petroleum drugs. I'm sure. I might be misquoting this,
Definitely misquote.
No, because petroleum is oil. He did oil.
right? And then
What are petroleum-based drugs?
Yeah.
These are words I can't read.
right. It might be a little
Antihistamines,
Yes.
antibacterial,
right.
suppositories, cough syrups, lubricants, creams, ointments,
Boom, right? All of those are
Salva.
fall under.
marijuana.
No, my life.
Never.
Lying.
Never.
Liar!
Blasphemy.
Liar! You're a liar!
Blasphemy.
I sound like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Jesus.
Yo, so all those are considered petroleum-based drugs.
Yeah.
He finds out, oh shit, my drugs are causing people to get cancer. Invest next into the National Cancer Society. He creates the Cancer Society. Now he's profiting from
I create the disease and the
cure.
cure. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it.
Why am
This
I
is
not
the way.
that smart?
This is the way.
But see, they wouldn't allow us to be that.
That's why they don't make a
You
cure
know.
for AIDS. They have
Why?
They have a cure for AIDS.
Or cancer.
Look at Magic Johnson. He got the cure. Okay. You tell me that the cure is not possible?
Nigga, cancer, they're taking niggas' houses. Their whole existence.
So
What are you
why would they heal it? Why would they heal it?
Why would they?
Maybe we should do a whole ASMR episode.
Does this nigga just say some other acronym? We couldn't even get to the FDA.
Do you know what
You don't know.
ASMR? ASMR. I don't.
ASMR.
There you go.
ASMR. Yeah. Do you know? You know what?
You know
that
what's ASMR? The gang. Gang. That's part of ASMR.
No, that is
Ice cream's so good.
no, that's not ASMR. That is they call that
It's the NPC thing.
NPC.
Yeah. No, but what she's doing is ASMR. People like listening to it. Like, gang.
Okay, it's kind of like
I know I like that.
You know
shit.
what else
I can play
is-
that shit while I'm driving.
you know when you do the gariciando,
You're
doing
wildin'.
shit like this. This is also
Acariciando.
ASMR.
Sticker said cariciando. How
That's
you
what he-
feeling?
That's what Jose did to me in the
You know
car.
what that is? man?
Ragade, ragade.
Jose was doing that to me in the car.
Always.
Gariciando, la noticia,
Always. Is that your phone going off, nigga? There's something going
I
off like
don't know what
crazy.
you're talking about. No.
Yeah. So that's how you do it. You supply the disease and the cure, but you don't cure them. You keep them alive.
But you offer different levels of treatments.
Yeah. How much treatment you want? How much treatment?
Yo,
you want?
did you see the commercial that says, "Oh, Ozempic, you know"?
Yeah, I know that song.
Yes, you do.
It
Yeah.
says no Zempic though.
That's the song. See how he just reckon they stay
No,
by the song?
I know the song.
Yeah, I know the song, but I don't know. If
You know what the
But
drug is?
I didn't know it was for a drug.
Yeah.
you know.
It's magic. You know.
Oh, so they took it for some shit. Look at you.
Oh, so it's in a commercial, you say?
Yeah, for a drug.
Oh,
So what does this drug do?
interesting.
So what's crazy to me is this is how much control and monopoly they have in the system. The drug is like, this drug should not be messed with sulfonylurea. If you mix it with sulfonylurea or something, then it goes.
Guilty.
It goes. This medication is for individuals with HIV that's not detectable and under 10%. It's like, damn, y'all niggas are controlling it by levels now. What's gonna happen in 5 years? It's gonna be 5%. It's gonna be lower. Like you're
And
doing
then people
levels.
are taking pills because they don't know.
How
if
are
they have it or not.
How are you making it that it's, if you're not detectable by 10%, you could use this and you don't have to worry about transferring it? It's like, y'all niggas are like messing with the science on a like multi like
Bro,
tier.
I have an aunt who's addicted to a nasal spray.
Flonase?
Flonase, yeah.
It
Bro,
is addictive.
Yes, it
it's
is.
addictive,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
She was like, no, it's not an addiction or whatever, right? And I didn't know. I didn't know she was like. This was last night, by the way. And she was like, I looked over
Closer to the mic.
for 1 second.
She's just huffing?
She thought nobody was looking. This bitch went,
Oh my god.
yo, shot mad times. I was like, doesn't that shit say like 2 times in your nose when you
Her
took
eyes are rolling black. They're
She was
dripping.
like, she was like,
They're dripping out of her eye. She shot it so far up.
yeah.
So good.
It's just
What the
'cause I'm crying.
So yeah, they gave me that shit for bedwetting when I was a kid.
Just centric? What it was called?
Flonase, bitch.
I thought you were talking about Ozempic.
Yeah. I'm like, what?
No Zempic.
Well, how does that stop bedwetting?
Nigga, I'm telling you, they're just pumping niggas with all shits.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah. Wait, the doctors prescribed that to you?
Yeah.
Because you were wetting the bed?
Yeah.
A real doctor. You sure it was a real doctor?
He was Indian. Yep.
If he's Indian, I believe it.
He was a
This is
doctor.
giving me erectile
Yo, matter of fact, I remember his name, Dr. Singh.
That's beautiful. So he shot a few up his nose. He's like, here, come here, kid, try this.
Take it twice a day, right before bed.
So did it work?
No, nigga, I was peeing everywhere. I was peeing fucking everywhere. The whole fucking.
As soon as you walked out the door, he looked
I
at
was
the nurse.
already
He's like,
peed.
got him.
Yeah.
He's like, how'd you
right.
get pee in the Flonase bottle?
Is this supposed? All right, so oh god, I'm such a pussy. Anyway, so
Yeah, I mean, pussy. Nah.
nigga, I already said I wet my bed. I ain't ashamed.
Oh, I thought. Hey, he's like,
No, what were we talking
I
about?
told one
I had
of the guys.
I had a point to this whole
FDA.
medication thing. Yeah, so there's not a greater murderer of human people in a capitalistic mindset,
Wait, hold on.
and it's
But
totality.
the FDA doesn't make the drugs.
They
just
approve.
approve. Yeah.
And deny. Correct. Think about that.
So,
But you can still sell stuff without FDA approval.
Oh sure, break the laws.
Nobody's gonna. No, you can. All vitamins are not FDA approved.
Yeah,
All supplements,
all of them.
all of them, even the marijuana ones,
Oh,
they're not.
especially.
what is that noise?
So-
What was that?
That's his phone.
Vitamins? Damn it. I thought I turned off the volume.
Wait, is that my work phone?
could be.
Oh my Jesus of Nazareth!
Yeah, because it wasn't my phone.
Yes, you work for
It sounds like a work
But
phone. Ugh.
yeah, no vitamins are FDA approved.
I didn't know that.
You could put out whatever vitamin. You can make a vitamin today and sell it.
Nigga, I'm about to make a
100%.
vitamin,
I mean, if that's
and you know where it's going.
But you're supposed to, by law, put down the ingredients, and you're not supposed to lie.
That is not FDA approved.
Well, you're not. You're supposed to. You're supposed to list. You're supposed to list everything that's in it.
I'm not saying shit.
And I think the FDA is allowed to like double check, but I don't think you need it approved by the FDA. So,
Got him.
so good.
so all vitamins, and I don't think any of them are FDA approved. You just
New
have
York
to.
Chinese
You just
You
have,
don't think or you know? See that
Let's
there's.
find out.
He said. You see, he doesn't
Hey,
know.
Siri.
He's talking shit. We do
Are
not condone
vitamins
anything that
FDA
we
approved?
say in this podcast.
Yeah, we've said 1,000 times.
The basement is a place
If
where you
you're
come down,
here-
you're chilling, we're vibing, we're getting away from the husband or the wife or whatever
Hey,
the
Siri.
fuck, and we just vibing. Just come down, bring a drink if you want.
That was not what I wanted to do.
This is the first time I've been to a second floor basement, though. I'll be honest.
Second floor basement. You're not supposed to tell him I came up. Started from the bottom, now we're here. You heard?
All right. Vitamins, minerals, herbs, and other dietary supplements are not FDA approved.
It's the face for me.
That's Mandela Effect right there. Because I swear, I've had
No, they're
vitamins
not.
that said FDA approved.
That's why everybody's allowed to say, this vitamin will clear cancer. If you take this,
Really?
take this ashwagandha, it'll heal your, your mental disorder.
Lion's mane.
You can take lion's mane. You don't need FDA approval. I mean, it's a food, so yeah. Technically it's already FDA approved before it even started becoming a pill.
You're just taking some shit that already was here and saying it's doing
Just
some new shit.
mixing it up.
Yeah.
Lion's mane is-
And by the way, JD Rockefeller then buys.
You got to tell the audience they're in the mic right there, right in front of me.
Yeah. He
Closer, touch it with
he
your lips.
invests in our
you go.
education system. So everything that
That's
we
why the
are told-
unions are so messed up. Horrible unions. I blame the unions personally.
in the schools.
Hell yeah, they gotta get rid of the
You
unions.
told me not to touch this. So
No, I got you. Just stay right there. I'm just lining you up. There you go.
I don't think if the job is performance
Man, sorry.
if the job is
That came out.
performance based, I don't think a union benefits. If it's skill based, it'll be benefits. It'll be beneficial. Schools are performance based because the teacher has to make sure the kids pass.
Yeah, it's on them.
So if they're bad at their job, they should get fired.
So it's the teacher's fault.
It's the union's fault, yeah. The teacher's fault, yeah.
You think parents don't have to blame?
Yes, 100%. But nobody wants to blame parents. They're angels. You don't want to blame kids either. They're not
Oh,
bad.
so
They're
you're
not
like
bad.
the Democrats that are saying they're not just your kids, they're our kids.
I think all these kids are horrible.
They're our kids. Have you heard them all saying that in the
No.
news? Biden, Jean-Pierre, whatever her name is. Jean-Pierre.
Yeah, I think if they got rid of unions in schools, teachers would be forced to make sure kids learn. Otherwise, they lose their job. So no matter how bad or misbehaved the kids are, there has to be some sort of system to shuffle them around, put them in the right school, or you know what I'm saying. But
Let me tell you something. You dumb fucks.
I think maybe unless it's like mental education.
Let me tell you something. There's a whole department that was established. Niggas are making 6 figures, and it's about inclusivity and how to be gender neutral, fair in the workplace, in front of the kids. There's like a whole squad of these niggas, administrators, admins,
Oh yeah.
So what is it?
and they're all tasked in this inclusivity.
We've been
Wait, hold on, I'm not done.
Huge
Hold on. Getting paid bread. Millions of dollars being spent. Taxpayer dollar. And they continued working even during COVID. What kind of inclusivity do you need to have over Zoom? These guys are just sitting at home making 6 figures doing nothing.
Yeah, I think the education system is a scam, and they need to defund.
Because the model is
Department of
this.
Education.
We give you $10 million a year, let's say. If you don't use it, you lose it.
So you better waste it.
You better wait. You better beg for more.
Yeah.
If you wanna, just in case some shit.
That's
You're gonna get more kids.
That's
so
why they throw things
plan
away.
ahead.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
I
The real problem is this: what are we doing about it? Nobody's doing shit.
You know why? Because the vast majority of people don't understand that. All they think about is we gotta fund our schools.
But even if let's say
That's all they know.
Imagine-
You gotta fund the school. Throw money at the problem.
America, do you think enough Americans realize that like the people we have in charge are fucking shit up, and it's time to like do something about it?
Yeah,
Bro.
like
Remember we talked about last episode about the kids, why this generation is dumber than us. Remember we talked about that,
No,
and we said because they're not learning ass niggas, they're googling ass niggas. We had to learn
that's not what I'm saying.
before we got the answer.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
They Google it and they get the answer. They never learned the learning process. They never get that.
right.
What I'm saying
They
is
don't
this:
develop that.
during
What I'm saying, those niggas are parents.
Yeah.
that's great. Thank you for the history lesson. What I'm saying is this: what I'm trying to explain is that right now there's an awareness. Would you say that this shit is bullshit? Like even the Biden niggas are like, this shit is some bullshit. They are lying to us.
To talk about the
What's-
education system.
No, and not only the education, but just the way shit is being run from education, the wars, foreign, domestic.
I just told you one man's name who bought all of these different.
I don't
industries.
care about the history lesson. What I'm saying is that do you think enough people, enough citizens in America right now are aware of the situation? And if so, why are we just sitting back watching it happen?
Nobody cares.
There you go.
We got TikTok, baby.
We're zombified.
We got
things to
TikTok.
worry.
We've
First
been
of all,
zombified.
half these people don't make enough money to survive, so they really don't care. They're busy. They're like, I gotta work. I gotta come home, get my kids ready. I decided to have a baby with a man that's a half.
Okay, if you minus those niggas, let's just say everyone.
Well, the niggas that don't have to worry about that stuff, they benefit from the system, so they really
Bitch,
don't care.
let's say that everyone knows about it. The rich, the poor, the middle in between.
They don't. You're not listening to me. Imagine they all know.
Yes.
The poor ones can't do nothing about it. They don't care. The niggas that are rich are benefiting from the system, so they don't care.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. They all know. They all don't care.
So that's where we are.
That's where we are.
That's where we'll be
Yeah.
until
Go ahead.
Until
you got
what?
The answer.
Until we get a
Yeah.
libertarian president that's gonna defund all these.
You think a libertarian's gonna change the system?
you
I
gotta
think-
say it like a Doug.
I think a libertarian will start knocking out.
And let me ask you a question.
Systems.
How-
like parts of the government.
How
We
do
don't need
you
the education system. We
propose-
don't need this. The FBI. Goodbye.
Sanitation.
All that gotta go. Bye.
So you
Bye.
don't,
All
so you
all
don't-
that. That's what
you
that's what
think-
they want.
So you think as a libertarian, you should cut off these industries versus reforming these industries?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes. Because the capitalist system always.
I think we found an alien
Found
American.
out culprit
here.
right
Well,
there.
the capitalist system always has the best outcomes. Capitalist system always has the best outcome.
Right.
For some.
Name something like that. As long as you have certain
So,
regulations.
would you say for some? Would you say for some or for all?
Name a system
the
that
capitalist
For
system-
most. I'll say
For
for most.
most.
what system wouldn't benefit from
I haven't heard for most. That's a good one.
Name a system that wouldn't benefit from capitalism.
Name a system. Do you do it?
There's none. How can I do it? There's none.
A system that doesn't benefit from capital system? I have no idea. I can't name a few.
There's none.
Off the top of my head, I can. If I thought about it.
Think about it the rest of the episode. When you figure out one, tell me.
All right, I'm going to make homework.
Like make homework. Because there's none. Education system.
Go do your homework.
Education
Go
system.
do your homework, nigga.
If the education system was pro-profit, non-union, the education system
No,
would
listen,
benefit.
I agree.
Crazy.
But what are some of the results from the capitalist system that obviously have been,
Taking people out of poverty, that's one.
that's been a negative?
What do you mean it's a negative? They take people out of poverty. The poorest nigga in America is better off than the poorest nigga in any
Yeah.
other country out there.
So
In
what-
America, we have the most richest people in the world than in any other country.
So
Even the poor people in other countries are like, man, I wish I could be poor in America, not poor over here.
Hence the whole invasion crisis that we're dealing with.
invasion of what?
The aliens.
Alien invasion.
You're not keeping up. Sorry.
Okay.
Wow.
I thought we were doing aliens from the border.
Wow.
It's always aliens.
Where do you think? Who do you think they are?
That nigga right there is not real.
That motherfucker right there. Yo, I said like I was like to this matter of fact, last night I was on I was walking, not on the train. I was walking. I saw this Mexican dude, right? He's like looking at me, grilling me, right? So I go up to him and I put my fist in his face. I was like, "Oh, what's up, yo? Where you from?" And he taps my fist with his fist, and he was like, I was like, alien. I knew it. And I just walked away.
Imagine when you die, God's gonna be like, I sent you an angel as a Mexican. He told me.
Te jodiste,
I mean, like,
nene.
you didn't teach me Spanish.
You didn't teach
No
me
hablo.
No hablo inglés.
Yo, nigga.
Remember what I was telling you about the bridges?
What about the bridge?
The Verrazano Bridge costs how much? God knows what.
God knows
Right?
what.
So what if they sold the rights to the bridge to a private company and said, hey, you have to take care of the bridge completely. You paint it whatever color you want. You name it whatever you want. And you pay for that. That's where you take care of the bridge completely. And then we lower the fare. Obviously, we can't put it to zero because the company got to make some money. But we'll lower it by a certain amount, let's say half or whatever. So it's cheaper for everybody. And then the bridge could be the Verizon bridge instead of Verrazano. And then the government doesn't have to pay to take care of the bridge. Verizon Wireless pays to take care of that bridge.
Why?
The only thing the government does is oversight, making sure they do what they're supposed to do. That's it.
Why?
So that way you could take the burden off the government to pay for the bridge to take care of it.
Nigga, it's a lot of money to maintain that shit.
And that's why you give them the naming rights. Because every morning when you watch the news, they're going to say the Verizon Bridge. So there's traffic on the Verizon Bridge.
Should all unions be gone?
No.
All unions go. Start over.
No, not all unions.
Maybe that's why they're letting all these illegal aliens
so you're
in.
pro-union?
I am pro-union depending on what it is. Because you can't be pro-union across the board. Because, again, performance-based stuff. If you keeping somebody that's bad performance and because he's in a union, you keep him there, you're ruining that
How would you
situation.
effectively get rid of all the unions if you wanted to get rid of all the unions in the United
The
States?
same way the mafia
It's
did.
RICO law.
Send them a horse head in the mail.
And you do RICO law.
No, but I think that's what I think. You need a libertarian president. You got to little by little knock it down.
To
Cut
get
off
rid of
this,
all the
cut off
unions?
this,
So I'm
cut off
actually the
this.
child of a union representative, right?
Uh-oh. I'm in
Yeah.
trouble now.
Who is now a retired Republican. But
I think unions are great for people.
yeah, he campaigned. His career was being paid for campaigning for every Democratic issue.
I mean, he was a
Whether
Republican.
he
He's
disagreed.
like, I gotta make that money, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it was performance based, regardless of how bad he did, he's stuck in this position now, and this industry now takes a nosedive because it's bad performance, but he keeps his job. If it's non-union, if he's doing a bad job, you fire him, you get the next guy. As long as he's doing good, okay, we'll keep you. You know what I'm saying? Now, skills-based is different because skills-based, you got a certain talent. We need you as talent. And as a talent, we got to make sure we take care of you. You know what I'm saying?
When the robots take over.
The robots are not going to take over for a long time.
You think so?
Yeah, not going to take over for a while. They'll take over little things here and there, stuff that we don't care about. Flipping burgers at McDonald's, stuff like that.
If it's true that they made up aliens, yeah, or if aliens really exist,
You think they have a union?
they definitely got a union.
What if they were socialists and they showed up? They're like, you guys are doing things for money.
Bernie Sanders?
You guys are doing things for money here? What the heck?
By the way, I just walked past a Tesla Gigafactory on like Union Street, I think it was.
Oh, no, that's just a dealership.
That's just a dealership?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, is that a Gigafactory out here?
Nah, it's too
But
small.
I didn't even see any cars in there for it to be a dealership.
They do repairs, right? That's what they do the most. They sell
The
cars. and they do
Tesla
repairs.
dealership that's right here?
Yeah.
That's first of all, that's not on Union Street. So wherever he's talking about, something else.
I was walking for miles.
No, but
I don't even know where.
A Gigafactory is giant.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you
But
saying?
it was huge. It took up like the whole block, like not the side, where.
Was there a sign that said
Long.
a bit?
Yeah.
Was there a big sign that said a hook?
No, it said Tesla in big letters. And then as I'm walking, I noticed there's no other signs, but it looks like all these lights are running
All
through
the same.
the whole building.
Yeah.
Were they red lights?
White, bright lights.
Aliens. So okay, finish your alien story.
What do you mean finish my alien?
You just said
story?
if the aliens come.
I forgot because he started talking. Sorry.
So if aliens came though, right?
Would you open your mouth?
That's exactly it.
What if it cured diabetes? Would you take it? Would you take a load? What if it healed all diseases across the board? It made you younger. And
All diseases across the
the
board.
alien show up like it's right here.
It made me taller.
Bukaki me.
I could be 7 inches taller.
Show up drenched.
Side effect, it shrinks my dick.
That's fucked up.
It's like this. Which one you want? Which one you want?
Like looking in a crazy mirror.
If it did this, niggas will all be short.
I would be shorter.
Niggas will all be bitches.
Dragging dicks.
A bunch of Oompa Loompas dragging a sack of dick.
And we would really have fucking Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs.
Oh my gosh, nigga.
So if aliens were real,
If
aliens showed
if aliens were real or if they weren't real, regardless, they're still playing the control game, and it's evident.
regardless, yeah. I mean,
It proves even more that we've been lied to.
But wait,
so
hold
what
on,
else
hold on.
have we been lied to about?
let's take a second here. Let's take a second.
Let's take a second here.
What are they doing to control
This
us?
is an emotional bit.
If they're talking about aliens, how is that controlling us at all?
Don't they work for us and we deserve to know what's going on?
Yeah, but
Unless it's some shit that's gonna destroy us.
okay, so that's what they're saying. We cannot tell you.
We can't
Serious.
because
We didn't even tell the presidents. Because if we told you this, it'll destroy the world.
it'll destroy the world.
We can't reveal this technology because then our enemies would have it.
No. The notion that they actually
Hence-
exist. No, bitch, shut up. The notion that aliens actually exist.
That's what I'm saying. How would it affect?
So why hold it against?
What if they don't have no information? They're like, we can't. We're not allowed to say yes or no because we don't know if they haven't.
You're saying we cannot confirm or deny.
Because unless
But if it doesn't harm us, then why not tell us?
hold on. What if America never saw aliens, never had it, right? Like the government. But they think that they exist. They think Russia might have it. So it's almost like mutual destruction. We're both holding a gun to each other. So they're kind of like, we can't tell them we don't have it because they think we do. And that keeps us safe.
Hence the Arctic Treaty.
Yeah.
Bitch.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't harm us, why hold it against us?
You're not listening.
I did. Because of Russia?
See, you're not listening. You're just making, you're like, huh?
You're not realizing world war possibilities.
What I'm saying is, if Russia did have aliens and we don't, we have to make Russia think we do. So we can't say we can't confirm or deny.
Because we know that Russia does have.
We don't know.
But we know that we have.
We know that we don't.
We know that we don't.
Yeah.
Can I
If neither one of us don't, and let's say neither one of us have, we want them to think we do.
This thing is playing Battleship.
So
It's a mental game.
It's 3D chess. So right now we're dealing with a possibility of a civil war, possibility of a world war. Now
Wait.
with Space Force, we have the possibility of an intergalactic war.
You're not following. You're not following the breadcrumbs, bro. This nigga don't understand this.
That's gonna be
Don't get it, bro.
gonna be the episode, Steve.
Nigga don't get it.
These niggas are miming shit, guys. It's freaking idiots. I think it's a whole bunch of horse manure. We're so bored. We're just coming up with shit.
But I think that's what
We're so fucking
I
bored.
think. Well, first of all, hold on. Remember, the government didn't say anything. They were asking the questions. The guy was answering the questions. He's the one that said it. So when people were like, "Oh, the government said we have aliens," the government didn't say anything. They were asking the guy questions. He was answering them.
Right.
The guy didn't even say he saw aliens. He said, "I heard we have aliens."
Yeah.
Which is basically saying nothing.
Yeah. So I mean,
But he did say that they had non-human biological
But he didn't see it. He
Right.
said he heard from somebody else.
hearsay.
I heard a lot of stuff from other people.
Yep.
Digga, that's this whole podcast.
That's this podcast.
That's almost every single podcast. Fuck this
But
podcast.
if it's something that's serious, it got to be like, show
That's
me your body.
Every religion.
Show me your body.
That's every religion.
But you
every
still wouldn't
podcast.
believe it though.
What?
If you saw a body, you wouldn't believe it.
I need
If
proof.
you saw a body,
If you saw
alien body.
Oh,
let's
alien
be
body.
specific. You physically can touch it and taste it if you wanted to.
I wouldn't believe it either.
You would be.
I'm just telling you me. That's me personally.
What did you say?
I still wouldn't believe it.
Hallelujah.
If they brought it here and I got to touch it and bite it, I'd be
Yes.
like, this is fake.
There you go.
What if he was still awake and was able to talk to
I'd be like, wow, you guys really made a clone.
There you go.
I wouldn't believe it. I'm committed to this.
You're committed to no,
To
they don't
what?
exist.
I don't think they.
As a Star Trek fan,
I want them to exist so
you
bad.
don't do that.
I like to play.
Don't
the
do that.
game.
You know what he just did right there? It's not you, it's me. Bitch, it's
Wait,
you.
no, listen.
It's fucking you.
I like to play the game where the aliens exist and we get to talk about it. Oh my god, we could do this.
You
But
like
in
pretending?
my heart, in my heart, I know it can't be true.
And why can't it be true in your heart? In the Quora?
You don't want to talk about that.
No, we don't. Moving
I
on to
would
the
like
next
to
episode.
talk about it though. I think it needs
He
No,
doesn't.
don't
He
get
doesn't
him
want me to talk
started.
about religion.
aliens.
No.
If
He doesn't want to talk
Jesus-
about Jesus. This guy.
No,
Oh,
please
that's what it
don't.
is.
So that's not what it is.
When I was an Israelite, they taught us aliens were.
No, that's not what it is. Nah, the demon came out.
He
When I-
peeked out.
When I was an Israelite, they told us aliens are angels, fallen angels,
Yeah,
and that has stuck with me ever since.
and you let it go forever.
And I can't let it go. That's the one thing I hold.
So-
For like 2-3 years, I couldn't eat pork.
Yeah.
Because they drilled that into my head.
Wait. So because of the Muslim, what aliens are real?
Not a Muslim. Calm down, bro.
All right. Calm down, bro.
But you know what got me too is that
So I see
when they
your brothers are
compared
joining together.
when they compared alien abductions encounters that people have to demon possessions, how they describe it, and
Yeah.
they match perfectly.
They're the same
I'm
thing.
like, yeah, the same thing.
Do you wear your purple and gold shirt?
If I gotta go in the corner, yeah. With the fringes.
No, you know how now they got everybody got the same yellow and
I
gold
guess.
shirt now that says like
To me, it's simple. Nothing is outside the realm
Of
of fucking
So-
possibility.
But that's what I'm saying.
Which is
I
so
like to play in that game. That's why when I talk to you, I play in that world. I put it to the side and I put on this helmet, and I'm like, oh yeah, they got to be.
And
aliens.
as it expands,
because of the Drake equation.
hold on,
there has
because
to be
it keeps
aliens.
expanding. New ideas just insert themselves as it expands in the vast, limited knowledge that's only my existence and only yours.
But you know what's crazy? There's nothing new under the sun.
But outside of our universe, there's
Or
no
outside of our own
solar
universe.
system.
Like you, the entity that you are in the vessel that you're obtaining.
There's another one of you deep out there in a different universe.
You believe that?
If I take my scientific mind, because if the universe is infinite and there's only a finite combination of matter, then there has to be a duplicate of us. By matter of fact, there has to be.
Are you trying to have sex with yourself?
What are you talking? Oh, I'm just saying. Listen, if the universe is infinite,
If you found your ultimate, we gotta go back to this.
Yeah,
If
let's
you
go back to the
found your
question.
Alternate
You.
reality, you.
oh yeah, for sure. That's the only person I would.
Oh!
And then he tricks. He's like, "I wasn't you, nigga.
Ah,
That's a Biden.
Your brother."
That's me, Biden.
Not the brother.
Fucking-
God damn.
But,
too close.
But
Too close.
but mathematically, if there's a finite number combination of matter, there has to be it has to be a duplicate.
Your brother.
Just one?
There has to be an infinite amount. Because the universe is
That's a lot of brothers. That's a lot of brothers.
parallel universe.
Mike is
brother.
getting excited over here.
there's a universe where you're
What the fuck?
there's a universe that we're doing this in Pakistan right now, talking Hindi.
Don't
stop
fucking out there,
There's a universe that we're doing that.
I think I'm annoying.
There's
in
a
every
universe that
language.
we're women doing this.
You would love that.
I would love that.
You would so.
But that's what I'm saying. If I
This
take
nigga's
my
been dying to
scientific,
be a woman for a
if I take the
hot
scientific,
minute.
We're all just shaking our butts.
I'd have an OnlyFans 100%.
I'd be a
You
whore
say that, but you would be the one that have. I have morals. Like I'm gonna get myself a good man.
Nigga, I will show my feet. I'll make millions off my feet. That's what I'll start with that.
I'd get a BBL.
What are you doing?
What the fuck is a BBL?
A big body location.
What?
I'd get a
stands
BBC.
for- Yeah. You know, I was more worried about a BBL. So it stands for Brazilian butt lift. These girls go out to Brazil to get a butt lift.
Right.
because it doesn't cost nothing.
There's like 4 of them in Times Square all
Let
the
me
time.
tell you something. It's the weirdest looking ass you'll ever see.
It's
I
horrible.
never want
You can
It's
tell, yeah.
alien.
Yo, you want to
Yes,
hear
alien.
the craziest story I heard?
alien tech.
Women are going to Thailand to get breast implants. You heard the story? Because they do it for cheaper with it because, you know, there's a lot of trans whatever. They bandaged up and they're covered. And they're like, look, it's going to be a few weeks. Take off your bandage. Wait till you get home. Da-da-da. They fly back to their country. Let's say America. They take off their bandages and their nipples are missing. Because in Thailand, they take the woman's nipple and they sell it to the trans because they want women's nipples. They want it to look nice.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's
It's also in a monopoly, so the men come from the same country to get the nipples that the bitches just got taken off from.
Or they selling back their nipples.
yeah. Either way, they just sell it a cup of ice.
Where'd
There
you get
go.
these nipples? It's American.
American
Give me $3,000.
teeth.
You have your nipples
An
back.
American teeth.
Not the tit, the nipple.
Nipple.
Which
the
I don't think
difference
that'll
between a tit
last.
and a nipple? Well, I guess I
Somebody else's nipple, you gotta constantly take pills.
Oh,
You know what I mean? If you got the breast implant, I think it's made so that way you don't have to constantly take drugs. It just stays there, fine. But another person's DNA, your body's gonna constantly fight it.
not if it's the same. I don't know, nigga.
No, that's why when you get
I'm no fucking
when you get a replacement for a body part, whatever the hell they call that, you have to constantly take medication so your body doesn't destroy it.
Reject it.
Reject it.
Right.
That's the word we're looking for.
That's
for
I
rejection.
was like, when is the one? Nah, I was really struggling here.
Which is interesting because
I like how
the
brain-
woman, when she gets pregnant, the body wants to attack that fetus, but it doesn't. It puts off a hormone that prevents the body from destroying it. But the body's like, this is a foreign object. This is not my DNA. This is some different DNA. I want to kill it.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, and that's how you know
I want
abortion's a sin.
What?
It's a different DNA.
Yeah.
It's its own person.
I think if I were to do a surgery, I think that's the craziest thought, that people are actually in this day and age thinking about what surgery they want to do
Yeah.
to change their life. Like, if I had this is gonna be the best me ever. I have a few people in my life who did liposuctions, breast reductions, things like that. Yeah. And let me tell you, became super depressed
Oh wow.
after a breast reduction. This one person that I know gets a breast reduction.
They were
She
too big.
Had amazing knockers, right?
Amazingly heavy.
I showed her the Dave Chappelle episode of the lady who wishes she had small boobs, and Dave Chappelle is going around like a Christmas past ghost, showing her why you shouldn't get a breast
I don't
reduction.
remember that one.
You know?
I do remember that
And he
one.
was like, she was like, why were you so nice to me? He was like, I'm just a nigga that love titties.
I do remember that one. I was putting, the reason why I remember that one is because I was putting my son onto the Dave Chappelle show, so we watched the whole thing.
I got to show her that episode before she got the breast reduction, and I was like, yo, like, I'm just trying to show you, like,
What is a surgery you think would be alright to do? You think the stomach stapling?
Is okay to do?
like
feel
this?
What?
Because
the-
they just go in there and they shrink your stomach. That way you don't eat so much, so you start losing weight on your own.
Yeah, they
They don't liposuction you. They
Right,
just
or-
make a resistant.
less than that would be the band, right?
Yeah.
The lipo band.
I feel like that one makes the most. Out of all the surgeries, I feel like, okay, that one's acceptable.
That one's acceptable because you're not really cutting.
Yeah, you're not cutting anything.
Well, you're cutting to get in, but it's microscopic.
and
you're
then on
putting
top
in
of
the rubber
that, your
band.
body's
Lipo?
no, your body's getting rid of the weight itself, little by little.
I learned too that there's different levels of lipo. Like, they
What level do you think?
What are you asking me?
The same fucking stupid question you asked me, pendeja. What surgery do you think is acceptable?
Oh.
Don't laugh at me.
I'm like, I already answered you.
gangrene foot.
That one, you're saying that. What the fuck?
I second that.
Too
one, actually.
soon.
That we're not gonna try to avoid.
Too soon.
Too soon. No, in general, like what There's surgery that's needed. There's surgeries that's not needed. So I guess you're categorizing all the
Not
surgeries that are
needed.
not needed.
Like you want to do it yourself.
Elective, right? Okay,
Right.
elective.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what elective surgeries are?
Maybe sight to fix your sight.
Yeah, I would definitely.
It's
do
not needed.
Nigga, if I could do like, but see, this to me like LASIK, I know has way too many like I know you got to keep going eventually and keep getting it done.
So it's fading away up.
I'll give you one.
Yeah.
I'll give you one. Taking hormones to genetically modify and have a beard, be more manly.
That's not really a surgery. Then if you're taking hormones, it's just a pill.
But is it surgery an alteration of what's already there?
Yeah, but we're talking about cutting and stapling.
I
If
mean,
it's
what about
pills.
that?
What if there was a pill that did that? That changed your XY chromosomes to XX.
I was about to say there was a just recently on court case hearing, somebody from the basically like they help transition people into the other opposite sex, and she stated when asked, has there ever been a successful transition of a man to a woman? And she said, no, there's never been a successful transition from a man to a woman. Never.
And there's never been one from a woman to a man either.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why even when we look at surgeries in the
Who
past.
the hell said that there was a occurrence like that?
Yeah, no, that's not.
So,
But
that's what they believe in the
so
LGBT.
Who's they?
The crazy people who believe they
LGBT?
are not. Yeah. The crazy people who believe they're not, they're the ones who are the crazies who believe they're not who they were born as. So it's not the doctors. Doctors are just like, I'm making money. I'm just a nigga that love money.
I'm the FDA, baby.
What?
I'm the FDA, baby.
That's right.
I'll do whatever you want. You want
Right.
to cut
Why
it off,
does this
stick it
microphone
on?
smell like resin?
That's his mic.
It smells like straight
weed. Straight weed.
I'm getting stoned talking to them.
But if they made a
Okay.
pill that you
Okay.
could take it, it's a set of 5 pills or something like that, and it changes you. And you start to, little by little, you wake up in the morning, your skin's a little bit softer, your penis starts shrinking down.
And it inverts.
And
And
inverts.
it
It gets-
inverts.
There's a point where it's just flat, it's just nothing. And then little by little, it starts going in. And you're like, oh my God.
I think the penis would have to invert, but eventually go up and become the clitoris.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The balls would be like the inside.
It'll go into become
Ovaries.
ovaries.
Nope, the balls would be
The ovaries and the butthole becomes the
clitoris
vagina.
wall.
The butthole becomes a vagina?
Yeah, and it spits out shit once in a while. Instead of a baby.
No, but the balls get pulled in. The
I don't
balls.
think you know where babies come from.
We gotta have a talk after this.
yeah.
Back to the birds and the bees, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
Welcome
but
to
if the balls go inside, it automatically is gonna make a hole. You'll do it to the balls.
Look at
Oh
your
my.
face.
It becomes the ovaries.
I was like, as he was going like this and that sound was going, I was like, oh wow, that's perfect sound.
And then you start to notice you're getting boobs.
Oh, they fatten up.
Just
this nigga's a pervert in aisle 4. We have a pervert in aisle 4.
you know that.
I love it though when somebody just randomly comes out super perverted during a medical conversation. They're trying to talk so medically, but somebody just drops knockers. Like,
And then your bones change because women's hips,
Yeah,
whatever it's called,
yeah.
they can separate. Ours
Pelvic.
can't. Yeah.
Pelvis,
And we have ridges right here.
pelvic, bone.
Like
Horns.
the Klingons.
The
have,
Klingons.
Yeah,
So women's don't have that. They're smooth.
women's.
Women's.
I don't like men's no more.
But also the pelvis, right? The pelvis too is
Yeah, all
different.
that.
Yeah.
So you just take these pills for like a month, and little by little you
Just
start
starts
noticing
slowly.
changing.
Yeah, and then
And then that's it. There's a point where it's like, okay, my DNA is completely changed, and I'm done.
they can't come. We can't. That's a fact.
That sounds like a personal.
No, I said they
The
can't
pervert's back, ladies and gentlemen. The knockers guy.
come. So y'all don't know about the theory amongst men. There's this men theory that they believe
This sounds like a you theory.
There's a collective of men that believe women don't really come. I think they're making that shit up.
Women
They're lying about their orgasm.
I don't think they're lying.
They're definitely not lying.
He sounds in denial.
I don't think they're lying.
They
First step
definitely
of in
don't lie.
denial. He's there too.
Bro, listen, you can't fake that.
Especially when you know you.
I could fake it before a woman can.
Hell yeah. I be holding back.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my favorite thing to do. 8 hours later, she's like, nigga, give me that shit. I'm like, no, you gotta earn it, baby.
Guess sucia.
That's right, bitch. But women, women are the opposite. They're like, I need 94 tonight. Like, what?
You need the pills. I think you need the pills.
No, I'm good. Believe it or not.
So they're saying
Would you take the pill? What if you could take the pill?
And it's even stronger?
No, you live like that, and then you could take the other pill and you reverse back to normal.
So
To a woman?
From a woman to a man. You could just, no matter what pill you take.
Oh, OnlyFans. I have multiple accounts.
Nigga.
Multiple accounts.
They're saying that female ejaculate.
What I'm saying is that, but if I was born a female, I wouldn't. There are females that do it and females that don't, and you would be one that wouldn't do it because you're a little fucking faggot.
What? OnlyFans?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you were born a girl, you would be like, no, Jesus.
I told you I do it with my feet.
Oh, just your feet?
People pay for that.
Yeah, I mean they'll pay for yours.
I know, but I don't want to do mine. That's weird. I'm a guy.
You got nice
gay.
feet.
No women are paying for
Also, now the morality kicks in.
You should be selling pictures of your feet.
No, you don't want to see that shit.
People will.
Let's make an
buy it.
OnlyFans and let's do it.
Yo.
Oh my god. Oh my.
I'm gonna take a
god.
picture of my dad's foot.
I'll pay for that one.
Look, you got a buyer already. You didn't do
Yo.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? A freshly operated.
They heal every day. You put a new picture of the healing process. So you
Yeah.
can see it
Oh, yo, that's crazy OnlyFans money right there, son.
If you find the toe.
No, apparently that was a whole lie. He didn't.
happening. You didn't hear the drug addict story?
Yeah.
Listen,
She was.
if you make an OnlyFans and just
Yeah.
put your feet, you're
Yeah.
bound to make some money. Niggas pay for that.
Especially the uglier, the better, bro.
Niggas don't-
My feet are too nice
just
to
so
make
crazy.
any money. My feet are like
I just don't think
so average.
my
they're
thing.
gonna be like
My
nah,
only problem with it is
fuck
right
outta
now.
here. I don't want that shit.
As a guy,
I
I
wanna
know
see
men
something.
are gonna buy those pictures, not women.
Yeah,
And it's,
So what's the difference?
bro.
I don't feel comfortable
Yeah.
You don't feel comfortable with money?
with men's money. If I'm a man, if I'm a woman and they give me money, I would be fine with it.
So only women money you want.
That's what I want to do.
So you want to be a pimp?
That's pretty egotistical.
Yeah.
So you want to be a pimp?
Oh, I'm a sexist. There's 100%. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I believe that men have a role, women have a role in life.
Ooh.
So you don't believe we can all
Get along?
get along? We can't. And
I think I've said,
I'll answer the question for you, motherfucker.
they don't
and
listen.
I said this before too. I think if
Women don't listen.
if women ran the world,
Women don't listen. You keep talking that shit.
if women ran the world, we wouldn't live in the society we live in now. It wouldn't be as advanced as it is now.
They run the
It wouldn't
world.
be as peaceful as it is now.
They have a song. Who run the world? Girl, who run the world?
They run that shit because they got the vajayjay.
No,
Yeah.
no, they run their world, not the world.
Look, he's getting emotional.
Who do you work for? For yourself?
That's what I'm saying. They run their world.
When was the last time you bought a pair of sneakers for you?
A couple days ago,
A couple days ago. When was the last time for her?
longer than that.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
No, but I'm saying women run their own world. There's a little circle.
There's a woman world.
They run that
Too
bubble.
close.
It's another realm.
Yeah, that's it. Their little house, their little thing. They run that world.
Yeah.
But the world is men. Women couldn't run that.
No.
And my question is, where does Pee Wee Herman fall in all this? Paul, whatever his name is. What was his name?
I don't know.
He meant to do that on purpose.
To kill himself?
No, to
Diet
popularize the character.
Yo,
He meant
is
to
a
popularize the character?
comedic
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause he wanted money.
genius. Yeah.
Yeah.
He created that character. That is
Yeah. What the hell?
one of the best characters.
but in the streets, he would call himself by that character
Pee Wee Herman?
in personal life.
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah. Pee Wee Herman, bro.
Okay.
That's why you don't know
Nobody
his fucking name.
knew his
Big
name.
face.
Yeah, up
Well, I
until
don't
he
care.
fucking.
You're like, why? Why are you telling me this to talk? I don't know. It's a fucking podcast. Why are we sitting here staring at each other's dicks? What the fuck?
It wasn't until he passed that
Why are you telling me? What the fuck? There's emotional.
I thought there was a
bit.
point behind it.
No, there's no point to the whole show.
So what he's saying is the point of what he's saying is that, like, for example, me too. I agree. It wasn't until he died that I read his name and I was like,
Nigga, it wasn't until they
That's
told
his
me that
name?
on the news that this nigga never wanted to stress it out. I was like, that's pretty crazy.
yeah.
I've heard his name before when he got caught jerking off.
Yes,
in the movie.
we all heard his
That's
name before, but
But I don't remember it. I just called Pee Wee Herman.
Oh,
Pee Wee Herman. Exactly. Would that be a Mandela effect? No, that's a mandanga.
Dingo effect.
That's a mandanga. That's swaganda. That I think that guy though is a very like those people though.
Who's those people?
Those people, bro, who hold character for years.
Oh yeah, they become it.
They become it. Like
Some of them don't have a
Undertaker,
But yeah, okay, yeah, but that's
like okay, a few wrestlers. Let's just go there.
Well, The Rock just recently dropped that. The Rock. He's just Dwayne Johnson now. He doesn't want to be
You
called The
know,
Rock.
matter of fact, Hulk Hogan freaking owns the word Hulk. So before, but he had to purchase it from Marvel Comics.
He did?
Yeah. So now he owns the name Hulk.
And they're about to make a Hulk movie.
And
They
who's
should.
getting money?
not the green one.
Hollywood Hulk
The one that got caught
Hogan.
in the sex tape.
Bro, I was watching
Remember that?
Who?
Hulk Hogan got caught in a sex tape.
I'd love to see that.
Let's watch it.
Oh yeah. No, that's
Loading.
not.
That's the Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man, you think about Macho Man Randy
Oh,
Savage.
Macho Man. Man.
I imagine the Kool-Aid man.
We should have.
Oh yeah. With the water dripping out of the pit. I'm laughing out the
That's gangster.
And that's porn.
My friends.
Yo. Oh my gosh. That's what happens, nigga.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's what happens, nigga.
Kool-Aid man.
I don't know. I just feel like if we all know the gig is up and the shit is just wilding out, is America gonna do anything about it? I don't think we're doing shit.
What gig? What? Well, no.
I don't know. Like, shit is crazy, isn't it? I don't know.
It's always crazy though. When does it come?
But like for
There's
example,
always something happening that we're like, oh my god, the world.
you know they're actually gonna challenge now. Finally, the 2020 elections.
Who the hell is they?
They're going back. You know why they have to go back? Because this trial here around they messed up. This is now a trial where he has a due process now, so he can subpoena people.
Who's he?
Trump, the Antichrist.
La Anticristo.
When you guys
La
said that
Anticristo
together
eso.
was perfect.
But Pence came out and said Trump made him try to get rid of some votes.
So now,
He's
all
and that
that,
Trump said, "Oh, you're too honest."
Yeah.
bro, there was a
That's what
during
Trump said. You're too
the
honest.
during the night 2020.
What if they found out both things were true?
What?
Wow.
That they lied about the election and Trump actually won, and Trump told Trump is convicted of forcing them to forget about votes for Biden.
That's
You know what I mean?
That's two charges, Papa. What do you
So
mean? That's
What
it?
charge? A charge that he was supposed to be president?
So he just played.
Oh wait. Oh, that Trump's accusations
Yeah.
are
Were
substantiated.
Yeah.
And that he
That
was
he
supposed
was
to be
robbed,
president.
and that they lied.
So
that they
about
lied
And that he did the vote. So he's like, which one?
Yeah.
Does he become president?
So about an hour ago,
Oh
he
my
just
god,
played-
that'll mess up the whole count.
just an hour ago,
What
by the
happens?
way, 1 hour ago, he just got out of trial, pled not guilty.
Yeah, criminal charges.
Yeah. So he pled not guilty. Now he's going to challenge.
That means if he gets convicted, he goes for extra long to jail.
Bro, it smells like
It-
you spray weed on here. Like I could probably smoke this mic and get high, bro.
Take that off.
No, I like this. It's comforting. It reminds me of when I was a child.
Well, I don't have STDs. If I did, Noel gave it to me. So
Yeah.
And we both know you don't have any because
He don't have
We
it.
know how you're supposed to get it. If you're not getting it.
I'm never gonna let you go. I'm gonna hold you in my arms forever. Bitch.
But if they were like, yo, he should have been president in 2020.
Yeah.
So let's just stop there. Forget about everything else. What if he was
Okay, so what you're saying is that in these hearings they find that it's true that
He was
Trump
supposed to
won.
he won 2020? Wait,
And-
just stop right there. Does he become president now?
No.
Retroactively?
Oh my God. They
Or
would
does
have
he
to.
or does he be, or do they give him the next election automatically?
No, bro. It would be fucking chaos.
Yeah, in the
It
streets.
would be no, fuck the streets. Everyone's gonna be like this. Netflix is gonna lose ratings. It's gonna be everyone on Fox
Unless they
5
make a
News,
documentary
CNN,
about it.
ESPN.
So they're talking
AOL.
about a possibility of this guy going ape shit and convicting all these people that had to do with connection to this potential.
Imagine
treason.
Trump says, "I'm taking siege of the military, and I want you to place under arrest
He
all
said
these
that.
If he
officials
becomes president, you're saying.
Yeah.
and bring them to trial." And the military follows his orders and places all of them on arrest and orders the judge to
Like Saddam
Hear the-
Hussein. You saw
like-
the video of Saddam Hussein?
some
Yeah.
shit
Where
like
he's
that.
calling people's
That's where
names
I was
out
going.
and they stand up and they walk to the back. Because at the end he shoots them all. He gets them all killed.
Damn, I don't know about all that, but
Yeah. So Trump was
Definitely don't know
initially
about all
back
that.
in 2016, during 2015, really his campaign. He ran on the fact that we're dealing with a Trojan horse. People are infiltrating through
The swamp.
the donkey.
The donkey. Oh, the Democrats.
Democrat.
this nigga
They're
forgot what
going
team.
in as Democrats by name, but in fact, their mission, he's saying, is basically to destroy the country.
That's probably why they're still holding on. Why they're like this.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders.
Do you see the video with Dianne Feinstein?
Boing.
She's like shuffling papers, and the aide goes over and she goes, "Just say yeah."
Yeah.
And she's like, "What?" Like, just say yeah. She goes, yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
Yes. Okay, passed. The law's passed. She doesn't know what the hell she was saying yet.
Right.
But
Bro.
they're so old. She gets pushed around a wheelchair. She goes,
That's another thing. We should cut that out. We should stop that now.
you know what they should do?
They're listening.
We should like cap it out. You know, we had this conversation.
Yeah.
What age you think should be capped it out? I think 65.
I don't think there should be an age.
You are a tyrant.
So basically,
You're part of the mission.
I'm in agreement. I think it should be on.
Finish the
competence,
word.
I think he's right. A cognitive test.
A cognitive test
At any age.
Any age.
at any age. If you can
Okay,
pass
take it a
that
step.
cognitive
So
test-
shouldn't that cognitive test also be given to someone who can operate a vehicle that's 2,000 pounds?
Yeah, they
No.
do. They have cognitive tests.
Well,
How do you
technically,
think-
yeah, he's right. They do. Yeah.
they take a test to get their CDL.
Yeah.
No, when I think about a
That's the
cognitive,
test.
It's COG, not COCK.
don't start with the acronyms. We didn't do good with the beginning. We should just let that go. That should be not something that
You
we
got to
do.
take a test to know if you know it.
If
That's
you
what we're
know
saying.
it, I'm talking about a test. If you know that we know that you're fucking crazy.
You can't take that.
Should we?
I don't.
We're not going to do
know.
that. We're not saying to do that with the
But
freaking
the fucked
president.
up part is if we
Cognitive.
do that, right? What you're saying. The scary part
With
is
all
in
the
2023.
crazy shit that's going on right
Exactly.
now,
We don't know.
should niggas be screened at what age,
No,
what facility,
no.
what organization?
You're allowed
What's-
to be crazy.
What's the standard?
You should
What's
be
the
allowed to be
standard?
crazy.
Is this question.
life, like shootings. Your kids, you guys have kids.
People should be allowed to be crazy.
No one says you can't be
Some
crazy.
niggas are crazy and they're chilling.
But we should know as a people. We should know.
But my nigga,
So
what?
you want them to have a yellow stick, a band on their arm when they walk in the streets
Yeah.
with a triangle, just like the Nazis did to the Jews.
Except we're all fucking Illuminati now.
I don't know.
Yo,
I don't think they should let people be crazy.
but what is the
You-
standard
we
of
shouldn't-
normal?
We shouldn't no crime.
What about to get a gun? Should there be a cognitive test for the betterment of our people?
No, because it's a right. It has
Right.
nothing to do with cognitive.
Right.
How
It's
it does.
automatic right. Before anything else, this is
Yeah.
first.
But okay, but before you go into the right and where you're from America, fucking America, before you go crazy, fucking America, before you fucking go crazy, what would it be that would constitute the government from prohibiting you to exercise your right to bear arms? That we could agree on in this table. That if we say, you know what, if the cognitive test showed this, yeah, maybe we could agree at least that. Forget about the rights. Let's put that to the side. We have them. They're not going anywhere. They're still there. No one's saying. We're talking about hypotheticals. Would you agree that if
policy.
what I'm talking about, someone goes gets a gun
Democrat.
and they fill a questionnaire, and in that questionnaire it says, I don't know, something. I'm just making it real GED simple. The question is like, oh, do you feel like strangling babies and shooting them in the head? Human babies.
Okay, I'll allow that question.
Right.
You see how simple that was?
Yeah.
But I also feel like the Constitution says nothing. We're putting something in front of the Constitution at that point. Before we could get to the Constitution, we put a questionnaire.
And we established that.
I think it should be the Constitution comes first before anything else.
Great. And I said before you wave the America, you see you're doing it again. You're doing the America.
No, I'm not. I'm
You
just
are.
saying
Relax.
I'm just saying
I'm
we have
saying
rights.
we know.
We have
know.
rights, and we have to respect those
know.
rights.
We know. Google knows. Alexa knows. Siri knows. Shut the fuck up. So we agreed that, yeah, that one, if you answer that kind of question, it would be fucked up, right?
Yeah,
we
but
could all agree on that.
It would be messed up. But I still.
It'll
don't
be
think-
messed up. He said he downgraded it. It'll be messed up.
I still don't think something. I still don't think there should be a barrier. There should be no barrier.
No, I agree with you, but if we could agree that that's something,
You know what there should be?
What
You know how you go to the hospital when you're sick. Yeah, Mike
That
knows.
was gross.
And they give the tray of the food.
A little
Here you
fat.
go. This is for you. This tray of food, and you're
Yeah.
laying in the bed. They should do that to babies, but with a gun. There you go. This gun's for that baby. When he gets old,
And he
you know,
could grow up with the gun.
he can grow up with the gun. Every baby should get that from right in the hospital.
Fuck a toy, nigga. He needs a gun.
When they leave the hospital and you have them in the carrier, they should have,
Yeah.
they should have a little gun with them. There you go.
So he has his gun and then he has his little footprints.
Yep.
That's what they should have. Because first of all, you teach the kids.
We out.
These kids learn right away. It's fire safety.
Oh, and a cell phone, obviously.
Cell phone's not a right.
Damn,
It's not
that's
alright.
funny as hell.
I'm just picturing the narrative, of this scenario playing out.
He like grows to learn to take a shower, wash his gun.
Watch the guy. He learns everything. Gun safety from a baby.
Yeah.
When he becomes an adult, he doesn't kill anybody because he knows safety.
Listen, when I think about, how logistical or hypothetically sound that may be,
Nigga,
like
that's
if you
how
play
white
out the
people raise
hold
their
on,
kids.
if you play out that
That's a real
scenario,
thing.
what would be the outcome? But or like solutions to obvious,
But society won't
situations?
allow it.
I think about that lady that was screaming when Trump
Can I say
voted,
something?
or the
Wait,
other person that's screaming
This is New York.
when Trump lost.
That's New York City mentality. Because let me tell you something. In the countrysides,
Yeah,
what he's saying is an actual thing.
which is what
Kids get raised with guns.
Yeah, right in the hospital.
Bro, like I could bring my son with me to the shooting range
Yeah,
if he has all the proper safety,
right. At 2.
earmuffs for the sound, and he gets to watch me shoot. 2 years old.
None of that impresses me.
This is why
America.
This is why America's falling apart because of people like this.
This one?
But that's what they say, right?
No,
You know what's another one too? That's kind of like that. Giving money to homeless people and extra money. We should not give them money
Dun, 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 dun.
because
what?
This is the guy that supposedly gives $5 tip all the time. Lie.
they're working. Though.
Liar.
They're actually
They're
working.
You liar.
A homeless person, if you give them money, they will stay homeless. If you don't give them anything, they're forced to go to the shelters and to go to these programs to get better and get food at least. If you give them money, they're gonna buy food on the street. They're gonna stay shitting on the corners all the time.
That's the
instead
equivalent.
of money, we should be giving out like slips that are actually like directions to the nearest job
Yeah,
service.
Job Corps.
Yeah, Job
Yeah.
Corps.
But because we give them money, they stay on the street. Now, if you told the person that don't give no homeless people money, they're gonna be like, "You're a monster."
You're a monster.
They don't understand. They think with their emotions before they think with their mind.
Uh,
So now it's like, oh no, we can't do that. That's crazy. Just like they're giving the baby the gun. Like you said, they should grow up with the weapon. They should learn safety,
All
how
that
to
fun
use it,
stuff.
all that.
Yeah.
emotions aside.
Like my
Emotions
daughter
aside.
knows-
Teenager.
Like my daughter's 10. She sees guns all the time. She sees guns all the time.
Well, she's in a gang. That's different. Right?
No. In Ohio, it's so common. everybody has guns, right?
Is it safer than New York?
Nope.
Is it safer?
He lives there, nigga. How could it be safer?
Ohio is
How
safer than New
the
York.
fuck can it be safe? Look at him. Let me zoom in on him. Are you kidding me?
But see, it's like mutual destruction. It's like everybody having a nuke in the world.
Okay.
We would not shoot nukes because we know it's gonna end the world.
Right, because we haven't done that yet.
Exactly. So if everybody has a gun, we're not gonna shoot each other because we all getting shot up.
But we know where 50% of the nukes would be coming from.
China?
No.
Russia.
No. Who commits 50% of the crimes right now?
You think black people gonna shoot nukes?
They'd be the nukers.
The nukers.
They'd be like,
That'd be a great story. They'd be like, black people don't die first in this movie.
look at these nukers over here. Go,
What are you
these
drinking?
nukers.
Medicine? Jesus Christ.
No, it's
Is that too close for comfort?
a rim job. It's green, so it comes out black.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. That was best seltzer water I've ever had. That's cool though. That
Does
it
it taste
came
like
out
butthole
black.
too?
It came out black because it's green.
Yeah.
Green screen,
Does
bitch.
it taste like butthole?
It tastes like butthole. All my shit. I've been trying to give you a message since
Look, I
1995.
don't even like sparkling water. I've never liked it. Like I've never put it to my mouth. I was just like, this shit is good. That I was like, oh wow, this is actually really
It's
good.
not offensive.
It's 0 calories? I know it is.
Just like my heart.
What?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up at this point.
But anyway, there's a lot of weird things like that I think that society won't accept, even though it benefits. Everybody having a gun would benefit society.
Yeah.
Everybody that had a gun would benefit for society.
Yeah, like the best
Would you rob a
argument-
bank if everybody in that bank had a gun?
That's the best argument for it.
You will not rob that bank.
I mean, if I had shields.
If you had shields,
Shields.
I guess. You really
Wait,
you got to be so committed.
what did he say?
Because you're going to be shot by every person in the bank and when you leave.
Yeah.
And the cops come with their guns. And they probably got higher capacity.
Think
than
about it.
regular
Everybody's
average Joe.
taking off on you. All kinds of.
Remember, you're looking forward. I think you can tell Mike right now. Every time you bump in the night, you're like, oh, God, please be a burglar. Please, I want to shoot him.
He has it loaded, ready to go.
That's what I'm saying. If you have a gun, you're ready. Like, oh,
And he practices.
somebody rob a bank. Please, while I'm in here, I'm signing my. Please, somebody rob this bank. Please.
The bank robbers hearing him say that, he's like,
If a bank robber
I'm not
comes in,
robbing this
everybody on the ground. You'll probably hear people cheering, and they're like, yeah,
Finally.
finally.
You're
let's
dead.
kill him. Nah,
It's the same reason why all of us want a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, but with them doing that, they're dead because he's already loaded, locked, aiming. Getting shot.
The teller's gonna
Trying
have
to reach the
freaking
gun.
The teller might have an AR-15. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen and heard stories of people who had gotten their houses broken into, right? And when the cops showed up, the person who broke into the house is dead on the floor because the gun owner, killed the intruder, right? And
Imagine
They-
the adrenaline.
they have to basically let them know.
The cop walks in and is like, "Can I get a shot too?"
That's a possibility.
You sure you got him? Hold on. Clank, clank. Yeah, you got him. Well,
Stop resisting.
Get on the ground, you fucking. Yo, but like, that's what's going on right now.
Oh, you got a white one. That's rare.
cuff him. Cuff his ass.
It is crazy though. It's what though?
Oh, you broke it, nigga.
No, I'm good. Yeah,
I don't know, nigga.
that's why.
So you're gonna die in Ohio?
Am I gonna? Yeah.
So, what do you want them to do to your body when you die? You want to be buried, cremated, shot into space?
I just donated whatever parts that still work. I just did that recently.
On your license?
Yeah.
Oh, I did that too.
I got the email. You just did this shit. I'm like, all right.
I did that too because I'm like, what am I gonna do with it?
Good luck. First of all this shit is.
I
like,
would just
both
feel.
seasons, both
I would
ass.
feel like they're gonna kill me much sooner for that organ if they need it.
You think they're gonna be like, oh snap, just let him die?
My daughter needs a heart.
the guy in the ambulance.
Yeah.
Let him go. Look at his legs.
Cryogenically freeze it. Your body? Would you do that? If it was cheap, like whatever, we could do it $10.
Only if it's part of Neuralink.
I don't know. I think what's happening is pretty crazy.
I'll do Neuralink if it's.
Are you
only-
talking about those bodies that are buried, like not buried, but they're frozen?
Yeah.
Okay. But are they still alive when they freeze the body?
They're gonna unfreeze those bodies. And they're just gonna be dead.
Yeah, because
They're gonna be thawed.
No,
meat.
they're dead.
It's gonna be thawed meat. God damn.
That's it. They're
thawed.
I don't care what technology they have in the future. They're dead.
They should put They should put a sign that says "Do not thaw."
The only way they'd be alive is if they
Wait.
froze them, but they had like wires connected.
Are
to
they-
constantly keeps the blood flowing?
but what if?
But even then, I can't imagine.
What if some of these
No,
people
they're
are
dead.
paying to be killed?
It's just that nothing's meant to fucking last forever. Everything expires.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like some people, they go in there with the expectation of, if I don't die and I'm alive, and they freeze me now, you know what I'm saying?
When I come back, I'll still be alive.
I'll still be alive. Yeah.
Yeah, too bad for them. I've seen a video on probably must be YouTube where one of the guys died, and they got the call and they had to rush to get the body and bring him to the facility to freeze him. And they're like, "Oh, we just got a new body. He's in there now." And then on top of that, there's people that don't get their whole bodies done; they just get their head in a box.
Yeah, you think? I think that's what Michael Jackson did. He?
What? I never heard that.
What
One.
did he say?
I think it was a Simpsons episode. My
Yeah.
bad. You see how quickly I was like, yeah, that was definitely a Simpsons
Oh,
episode.
they got that one wrong.
They got that one. Oh, another Mandela.
Oh my god! I was watching this interview with YG. He's like this rapper from like 2013.
Young gay.
Yeah, and he was with this guy named Theo Von, right?
His uncle.
And his Uncle Theo. Yeah, and he was like he met.
You're translating for us? Is that what's happening? You're translating? Theo Von. The Puerto Rican shit right there. Go ahead, finish your story with Theo.
So YG was explaining to Theo Von, like, yeah, I got to meet the most legendary thing he got to do in life was meet Tupac Shakur's mother before she passed.
I didn't know she died.
Yeah, she passed away.
And Tupac
then-
didn't show up at the funeral? Everybody's watching.
No,
They're
he
waiting.
goes-
Oh, shit.
He was like, yeah, I met her, it was cool. He was like, I was holding her hands like this, and she's like, they killed my baby. And he was like, damn, that must be, man, that's crazy, like, he's seeing her, and she's sobbing, crying on him, right? He goes, it fucked my head up. He was like, damn, why? He was like, messed me up because all this time I thought Tupac was alive.
I thought he was in Cuba this whole time. I seen pictures of him with dreadlocks.
We saw
He was like, no, after that, I know he's dead. Like, that was the
I know, no,
She's
he's
not
dead.
that good of an actor.
Yeah, you can't fake that right
She
there.
convinced me.
He said, I thought she was dead.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, funny.
You ever seen the pictures of that guy that they think is Tupac because he got dreadlocks?
Yeah. He looks nothing like Tupac.
What if that's
He's a
another
clone.
or a dimensional rift?
I
In
know-
your kaleidoscope theory.
I have a guy that
Hey,
literally
you like
lives in the
that.
building next door into my old projects.
They totally ignored me, by the way,
Who
if you
would
guys didn't.
walk around the whole projects telling everybody he's Tupac's cousin.
And how do you know he's not?
He's not.
If you were Tupac, well, if you become a famous rapper,
Well, let's go back. He was like, I would require pigmentation.
even if you had any kind of money, would you go to your cousin and be like, let me hook you up? Or would you just be like, nah, nigga, you live in the projects.
Like-
I got my thing, you got your life.
No, for sure.
You could chill once in a while.
Yeah, we can
think-
chill once in a while. I'll buy you food or whatever,
But the funniest thing, though,
possible.
is that everybody
It's
knows-
possible.
It's possible to be somebody's cousin, right? Don't get me wrong.
It's inevitable for us Puerto Ricans and
Yeah.
Latinos.
But the crazy part is that
He's not even black.
his fam... he's not even black. That would have been the best twist.
Yep, and that's the end of the movie.
Funny. He's not even black.
Damn, so she was lying. Mom thinks was lying.
No, Mom Dukes never said he didn't die. She says that
They
he
killed
died.
him.
They killed him.
Yeah.
He probably just died when he met him. When he met the mom. He was probably alive this whole time, but he just died right before he met her.
In Jamaica.
And that's why she was still feeling it. She's like, they killed my baby.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Yeah, that's so funny though. I was like, because
Fidel
you're
Castro.
thinking like, the whole time he's telling the story, I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. She's crying for over 30 years now. And then when he says like why, like he asked him like why, he's like, why were you messed up about it? He was like, well, for me, I thought Tupac was dead all these years, bro. I was dying. That is crazy. I don't know. I think there's a lot of people who thought he was alive.
I gotta get out of here.
I have to get out of here.
You gotta go too?
Yeah.
They all looked at their time like, if I'm responsible for it and shit, nigga, figure it out. This is The Basement, brought to you by the ghettoest place on earth.
Brought to
Nigga.
you by, what's the name of your drug?
Ozempic, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, we out.
Brought to you by Pfizer.
Peace.
Not Pfizer, right? That's the one I took.
Brought to you by petroleum drugs.
Brought to you by blood clots.
That's fucked up. If you enjoyed this episode, check out this episode right here. Remember to hit subscribe and leave a comment below. Check us out at thebasementny.com.
With family living in the lower deck, I won't say names, but I was lame and I was spewing disrespect. Turn to God to disinfect. That's worth to Trump. Now let's inspect to interject on what the youngest spitting. I'm spitting for where the sacred text.